This is Steve P. You guys are probably familiar with me because of my work with White Tiger Tantra, and I'm the founder of School of Steve P. We've been getting a lot of really great comments and a lot of great feedback. You know, I'm glad that a lot of you people are enjoying this. And to answer a couple of the questions, yeah, it's perfectly okay to share these videos and the links with other people that can use them. As a matter of fact, let me make it really clear. If you know of anybody else that's, you know, just recently separated or even a while ago separated, and they'll benefit from the use of these techniques, please share it with them. At the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing a technique I designed called the Star of Man. And basically what it does is it helps people get trapped issues out. You know, basically, Reich used to say, the issues are trapped in the tissues. And what ends up happening is we end up doing this, and we send it through all sections of the body using the Star of Man exercise that I designed, and then we resolve that kind of conflict. You're going to really enjoy this exercise. It's really cool. Real simple to understand. We'll give it to you on the video where I'm directing people, but when you practice it, make sure you practice it with your phones unplugged in the safe and security of your own home, and go through the exercise. Actually go through it. It'll amaze you how quick and rapidly this stuff works to resolve trapped emotions and other limiting beliefs that had caused conflict in your life. Well, it's the same thing as saying, why when I feel good about having someone around me, do I feel all tingly all over or feel great? It comes back to, what are you coating your reality tunnel with? You know, if you're using negative thoughts, you're going to have a lot more stress and tension going through your body. If you're using positive thoughts, you're going to be flowing a lot more, and it doesn't mean you're going to be walking around whistling, you know, what was that Burl Ives song? You know, Zippity Doodah or some shit like that. What it means is, when you're moving at the speed of light and you pay attention to what's being attached to you, if it's not yours, get rid of it. You know, and I've introduced over this series already some really wonderful tools, whether it's a complementary opposite or the chakra cleansing. Those are really good about running your own energy. The point is that when you hold stress and you keep it held in and you just bind it down, and then next thing you know, that stress will cause more stress because you're running into more stressful situations because you're creating it. You know, I guarantee when you're walking around all happy and just glowing, you're all of a sudden going, wow, everybody was in a good mood today. It's like, yeah, when you were being a grouch and an idiot, it seemed like everybody else was a grouch and an idiot. Well, that isn't the way it is. The way that it really is sometimes we see the others as the reflection of ourselves. There's different systems that believe in different chakras. We have energy, all of the chakras, it's an energy center in our body. The most common is the 7 chakras from India. But then there's also the Kabbalistic of the 10 chakras. The Hopi believe that there's 5 chakras, which actually, oddly enough, they are totally in alignment with the chakras of India, except for they don't really acknowledge or address the 2 bottom chakras in the Hopi tradition, because they figure that those are physical, and those are things that people should go through, and other people should not judge people about their physical challenges or lessons in the world. But the other chakras all align, like the heart chakra and the crown chakra and all that. Basically doing shielding, if you go through the exercise with the chakra cleansing, we always do a shielding technique. It's on there, it explains it. Go through, practice it. And don't try to practice it too quickly. Go through nice and slowly and just go through them all. I mean, the more you do it, the quicker it'll happen for you. I mean, all of a sudden you're going to feel this energy about you, and when your face starts relaxing, when your body starts relaxing, people are going to start going, wow, there's a glow about you, or wow, you look younger, or wow, you look something. They're going to notice the change. Shielding or don't shield, that's up to the individual. I don't think it's I don't think that it's for anybody to tell people shield or don't shield. The thing is that most of the time what you're shielding from is something that's a very minor inconvenience, you know, but it's kind of like instead of letting somebody's thoughts and energy affect you, it's like Aikido. You learn to deflect it. It's kind of like there's many different kinds of martial arts where Aikido, you know, gets you to flip them away using their energy against them. You know, other styles, you know, let a punch come in and you trap it, you know. It just depends how you want to do that dance in that communication. You know, I mean, first of all, I don't consider myself anybody's guru. I'm just a guy that's over a lot of years gained a lot of knowledge in this, and I share that, you know. I say if you have a question about it, ask your heart. Your heart already knows what your head will later find, you know. And then find, if you do need a teacher or an instructor or a guru, then find somebody that's running along with similar views, you know, and especially similar values. That'll take you a long way. If you don't have a wounded heart, why are you even listening to this? Have you ever been shit on by somebody? Have you had somebody betray you? Have you been in a relationship that you thought was going just peachy keen, honky-dory, and then all of a sudden you come home and the door locks are changed? Maybe that would be some form of betrayal. If you don't have a wounded heart, you probably haven't found yourself here. However, if you've been in a relationship where you've been dumped, betrayed, or ripped off by somebody that you opened your heart up to, and it may have been a platonic relationship, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean it had to be somebody that you were in an intimate relationship with. You know, a lot of people, hell, I've had a lot of women tell me how they were just, you know, they could get over the incursions on their heart by guys, but when a girl betrayed them, boy, that was like a sacred oath that was broken, which is kind of interesting. It's a whole new level. But still, stolen, broken, and wounded hearts are one of the greatest sources of dis-ease in the body, in the mind, and just in general make you feel shitty about being alive and going for the gusto in life. So, you know, again, if you have to ask yourself the question, you already know the answer. I mean, if you have to ask that question, you better fucking get out of that fucking relationship. Look, if you're second guessing the relationship you're in, remember, second thoughts are there to reinforce the first thoughts. My whole belief on relationships is this. When we came into our physical earth bodies, whatever your religious or spiritual concept is or notions about it, we came in from, you know, for our own lessons. And as we come in, we decide to join together to enhance each other's life, because it's a spark of the divine that's in each and every one of us. And through fair interactions, being fair with each other, we will embrace and enhance the other's life. Now, some people are into monogamy. That's good, you know, the pair bonding. But I've met a lot of people that swear they're monogamous, but they're really serial monogamous. What they want to do is do milk routes. You know, have one that stays at home, but then the man or the woman goes out and tags all these other pieces of action. If that's what you want, that's fine. Myself, I think it's kind of, I don't go for the dishonesty thing. You know, I'd rather be straight up. I think that whether you're in a monogamous relationship, serial monogamous relationship, a polyandric relationship, or a polygamous relationship, be honest with yourself and be honest with who you're engaging in that relationship. Then you don't have silly ass questions like, is this a good question? Am I in a relationship that's balanced for my heart? Shit, if you got to ask that question, I think that you're asking yourself, what the hell am I doing here and how the fuck can I escape? I say, get out and get out quick. Find somebody who's going to love and honor you and that's happy with who you are. First of all, there is nothing wrong with you. There's everything right with you. You have to find the other people that want to find that too. Because no matter what it is you want in a relationship, once you're honest first with yourself and then to the other people that you're going into that relationship with, you'll find the people that make your life peaceful, with balance, with harmony, and with love. And then silly questions that are neurotic don't arise. You know, and also you find yourself in a relationship where you're giving and they're giving, and it's very fulfilling, rather than you always giving and them always taking, or vice versa. Whether it's true or not true, the unconscious mind doesn't care. It holds it as though it really did happen. That's why when people tell themselves lies, or maybe lies might be a little bit harsh, give themselves misinformation or information with certain things deleted or left out, then it's not a full truth. They say there's 3 sides to every story. Your side, that person's side, and then of course the way that it really happened. You know, the thing is the way that you might be viewing things or feeling things or sensing it in whatever sense you might use. When you come out of a relationship, is you got to consider what filters you're using. And here's the other thing. What is the point of being in a relationship? You know, what is it? You know, I mean, if you're still in the dating phase instead of the relationship, or you just went through a relationship and it broke up, instead of being all upset about it and all pissed off and angry at the other person, if you take responsibility for what your actions may have been or may not have been that caused that situation, here's the thing. When you take a step back from it, realize none of it's a mistake. What it is it's an opportunity to learn. Now, if you just got out and it's still a fresh wound, you're probably saying, piss off, jerk. I can accept that. But you know what? Actually feel where that anger really is. It's in you. And the thing is, as long as you hold on to that anger, you're going to walk around like somebody who gets up in the morning and eats lemon and onions for breakfast. They call it being a sourpuss. Your choice. It's your world. It's your reality. Remember, the thoughts that you hold in your mind are the thoughts, in fact, that are going to influence those that you... It's going to influence the opinion people have of you, but also your response that you get in the world. Bottom line is, if you think everybody out there's a shithead or going to, you know, be mean to you or nasty, if that's the presupposition you're going out there, you're going to you may think the reason they're avoiding you is because they're being a shithead. And maybe there may be some truth to that, but there may also be a factor that they just would rather avoid somebody who's problematic and looking at the world in a real pissed off way. So the thing is, if you go out, think of it like this. You know when you've been in a relationship and everything's going all hunky-dory, I mean, wow, you can hear the birds, you can see the beautiful flowers blooming. I mean, you can just see everything nice. You can see the sunrise or the sunset. It's beautiful. As soon as you go through a breakup or that person dumps you and then you're out on your own, it's kind of like, I want to super glue those beaks on them noisy bastard birds, you know, or whatever. I would never propose that that's what somebody wants to do, but, you know, I've heard some pretty shitty, you know, utterances from people. The point is, what is it you want to do? You know, first of all, before you go outside, what about you clean up the inside of, you know, go back and use the chakra cleansing. Clean that stuff. Unpack, you know, let it help you unpack that emotional baggage you're carrying around. First of all, people don't really want you running into them, blowing your shit all over them. You know, I mean, like I said, and it's been said many times about me, I'm not really the coddling type of therapist. I'm more of the adult dose. If you're looking for the kiddie garden, you got to go someplace else, because I ain't going to hand you Kleenexes saying, yes, I understand. Yeah, you got screwed over again. Oh, it's just another sad story in your life. Get over it. We're adults. Get over the bullshit. What you might want to do is realize, why do you keep setting up those lessons? You know, it's up to you to find and calibrate better people into your life. you know. And if you keep attracting certain kinds of people, maybe that's something you also should consider. But this, what I'm going to suggest to you is this. First, clean up your inside, you know, your mental state, and utilize the chakra cleansing. I mean, it's a real powerful tool. If you utilize it minimum twice a day, but also if you're a hypnotherapist or you're counseling or coaching people, I use this before and after each client I work with, because that way I'm into them with clean energy, and when I leave with clean energy. It's called running your own energy in the Hatha Yoga. So anyways, the technique that I'm going to show you is to get rid of some of these things that get blocked in deeper tissues. It's called the Star of Man, and I hope you enjoy that video.
All right, if you want, I'll show you how to do it. Can everybody think of something that has you tensed up? It's a shamanistic thing. I don't know if you guys are really into this shit, but you know, I'll share some stuff. It blows the stuff out really quick. All right, can everybody, does everybody have something? Close your eyes. All right, track through the thought, you bring it into the body. Where is it in your body? Just notice it. You may see it attached in 2, 3, or 4 spots. We call this the 5-pointed star or the Star of Man exercise. All right, feet flat on the ground in front of you. If you have them crossed, uncross them. Okay, now notice where you feel it in your body. Close your eyes if they aren't closed, and then what I want you to do is let all of that, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let it all go right down to your right foot. You should go. Notice what color it is. Now, as you exhale from the right foot, take a deep breath in, shoot it all the way up and into your left hand. Feel it, hear it, notice the color. Now take another deep breath in, hold up the other hand, shoot it over the right hand. Feel it, hear it. Now take another deep breath in, shoot down to the other foot. Now one more. Take another deep breath in, shoot it up behind the eyes. Keep your eyes closed, let it vibrate, feel it right there. Now take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, open your eyes and shoot it out in front of you. Open your eyes. Let it all go. Let it dissipate. Keep your eyes wide open. Don't blink. Just keep your eyes wide open. Now what I want you to do is think of go into a place that is incredible, where you're running in a beautiful way. See yourself enjoying all these things. I'm talking about with agape love, where you can bring this in. Agape is unconditional love. It's just peace, balance, harmony. Now, what I want you to do is take your breath and let the breath all the way up. Exhale completely. Let your chest come down over your lungs. Now, when you slowly breathe in through the nose, draw this image. Put your hands out in front of you. Draw this image into your eyes. Breathe in through the nose. Close your eyes once it's in, and as you exhale, put your hands right down the center pillar. Go. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe quickly into the tummy. Focus on the tummy. Exhale, focus on the head. Breathe in, focus on the tummy. Exhale, focus on the head. Breathe in, focus on the tummy. Exhale, focus on the head. Breathe in, focus on the tummy. Exhale, focus on the head. Open your eyes. Notice how it's cleared. I mean, stop that. Now, coming back. Now, it's not good enough just to do this. What I want you to do is go close your eyes for a moment. Track through those places that you thought were tense. And here's the magic of this. The more you do this, the more rapid it becomes.
When you're watching this or when you're practicing the Star of Man technique, please do it in the safety of your own home with your telephones all unplugged and where you won't be interrupted. So until next time, heal your heart and go do some good things out there in the world. See you all later. Bye.